Welcome back to the Heroes 2 in 2025 series while we're waiting for Olden Era to release. So, last time we finished the third mission in the Archibald campaign, and we've destroyed the alliance that Roland has made with the dwarves. However, now we have the possibility to betray Archibald and join Roland's side. However, this is an interesting mission. I remember it very well, and it can become very difficult for no good reason, actually, because, well, if we continue on Archibald's path, we're going to be stuck on a map that's very small, and we'll only have one castle against 3. Now, that is, in general, going to be a difficult situation. However, we will have some, well, 2 actual major advantages, which would be that we would have a ton of resources around our castle, and the other ones won't have this advantage, but won't have this. And also, the other castles would have almost nothing on them, right? They wouldn't have too many buildings, no units whatsoever. The faction itself, Roland's side, won't have that much money either. So, even though it's 3 against 1, you will be heavily advantaged in the beginning. However, if you join a Roland side, the roles will be reversed. So we will have 3 castles against 1. But the same scenario applies. That one castle is going to be heavily advantaged. So it's going to be very difficult to actually take it unless you rush and attack right from the get-go. If you take your time, those guys will gather all the resources and will completely obliterate you because it's going to be so difficult to deal with everything. I'm going to be honest with you. This is the second time I'm filming this video because that's what I've done. I've chosen Roland's side. I've picked the Knight because I thought, you know, this series is all about exploration. So already on the Archibald side, we've played with Necromancer, with the Warlock, with Barbarians, so that's fine. But I thought it would be a good idea to just show the Wizards and Sorceresses and Knights as well. So since this mission is so easy, let's go for the Knight, which is the worst faction imaginable. However, that is putting you at such a major disadvantage that unless you attack really quickly, you'll get overwhelmed. Or at least, you know, I have been, and I've tried, I've loaded a lot of times. I wasn't able to defeat the enemy, even though I had 3 castles, which is apparently so much value. Or, oh, it will be one of the easiest you will face for the rest of the war, trader. Yeah, right. What a joke, right? But, yeah. Anyway, that being said, I would say that I have the strategy in mind right now. I think we can still do it. I think it would be a good idea to just go for the Roland side, to explore all these other factions as well. And let's just pick, honestly, let's just pick the Sorceress just because. But I know exactly what to do. Attack really quickly and deal with the enemy before he actually gets to gather all the resources around their castle. So let's just go for Roland's side, be a trader, and hope for the best. Now, another issue is that since we've destroyed the alliance with the dwarves, if we join Roland's side, we won't have that advantage. And that advantage would have been that whenever we would have random stacks of dwarves on the map, we would have had an automatic diplomacy, which would have been free. So whenever we would have attacked them, they would have offered to join us, which is insane value. With that, it is indeed one of the easiest missions, because you just collect all the dwarves, you would have 100 dwarves, and you obliterate the enemy. But without that, oh man, it's very difficult. But let's just see it. Let's pick the Sorceress, just because, and let's go from here. I think I know what to do, but you know, we'll see if I fail another time. So, you have received a message from Archibald. How dare you betray me? You will see your head on the block alongside your new masters once I have won. Okay, so this is the map. Essentially, there is one other castle here, which is surrounded by a ton of resources. Like, you can't even imagine how many resources are there. Treasure chests, a lot of sulfur, gems, whatever you would need, and wood as well. Right, so the thing is, we should attack as fast as possible, and also try to get the resources given by these types of buildings, like the Goblin Hut, which gives you free goblins, and quite a lot, actually. There are some halfling, I don't know what it's called, but it's a building that gives you halflings, and that could be a major advantage as well. So anyway, as you can see, we have nothing in these castles, which, you know, feels like kind of a scam, you know, like, oh, it's 3 against 1, it's so easy. No, it's not. No, it's not, actually. But anyway, so I would say that the best strategy would be to try to use still the Necromancer castle here. Buy a Necromancer, maybe even get the Excavation to get... not the Excavation, sorry, the Pyramid to get some extra units, and we can then proceed to get those halflings as fast as possible. Now, of course, as a Necromancer, you'll have bad morale, but still, we need to actually rush with this decision, and then we'll move on from there. Sorceresses, though, we haven't used these so far. These can recruit dwarves. Actually, we don't have a well, I think. Anyway, so we can recruit dwarves, elves, then druids, unicorns, and of course the phoenixes, which are the fastest unit, I'm pretty sure. So the sorceress is, you know, kind of in the middle as a faction. It's not too strong, but it's not weak either. It's not as weak as the barbarians or, God forbid, the knights. The knights are terrible, but yeah. Anyway, so we have a warlock as well. When all things fail, just you can rely on the warlock. But this time, let's just move forwards from this position, and we'll see what happens. So anyway, we don't have enough money to do anything here, so let's just skip a turn and see what happens. So anyway, let's see. Oh, it's Zam again. Zam, welcome back. Trader, by the way. Oh yeah, this is it. Halfling Hole. Okay, so let's see. 29 halflings, not too bad, okay? So that already gives us some reasonable advantage over the enemy. Actually, let's get the goblins as well, just because. And we can try to overwhelm the opposition really quickly to attack from both sides, maybe even the third side as well, but we don't really have that much money, unfortunately. So anyway, let's go back here and maybe try to get the mansion, which requires Thieves' Guild. Yeah, I know that. Okay, let's get this, and once we get vampires, it might be over for the opposition, but we'll see. So anyway, Zam, let's explore the area a little bit, and yeah, we have just a barbarian. We can actually walk in, as stupid as that might sound, and Sabu with lots packing several. Thing is that these guys have a lot of resources available, so if you just let them, if you let like 2 weeks pass, it's gonna be such a difficult encounter afterwards, because also another disadvantage, so they will have a lot of units, right, that all are gonna be difficult to deal with, but also they will have another advantage, which is the fact that I think they have the logistics or something like that. They move a lot, and because it's such a small map and you don't have enough resources to defend every castle very well, guess what? Once you attack and you're on the move, and let's say you get the 4th castle, whoever's the roaming enemy hero will attack your weakest castle and will take that, because you don't have enough money to defend it. So it's going to be a frustrating experience for sure. However, let's see if we can just walk in the castle. Guy doesn't attack, which is a good sign for sure. And yeah, let's just attack the ogres only. Now, we don't have ballistics, but if we just... well, we can still attack Tabu. Yeah, this is yeah, it seems like it's easy now, but maybe I'll show you. Maybe I'll load the game that I've played before with the knights to see how and what a difficult situation I've gotten myself into just by waiting a little bit and letting the enemy expand. So anyway, let's see. Okay, we've already broken through. That's not too bad. Let's go and take the castle very quickly. Oh, 5 halflings perish just from one shot from the ballista. Yeah, not great. Let's move here, and I'm not expecting to lose this battle. Not at all. It's impossible, almost. But you know, problem is that after we get this castle, we'll kind of be a little bit defenseless. So you know. Okay, there we go. Easy. And I hope the only hero, as far as I've seen, is Tabu on the road, but we'll see about that, right? So this has been the optimal play, as far as I've seen, but it only made sense in retrospect, right, in hindsight, because, man, I need to show you that game, because it's such a difficult situation to be in. It's absolutely ridiculous. I have I might show you what I've recorded from that, because I've had some battles that were so clutch, so ridiculous, but still ultimately I had failed. But anyway, that being said, we have so much money. The bridge is out of reach. Let's get a Mage Guild just because. I hope I'm gonna get Magic Arrow. Maybe not. Bloodlust, okay, Cure doesn't really help us that much, and we can't really recruit anything. This is a huge problem. But it is what it is. So yeah, as I've said, all these dwarves could have been recruited instantly, as if you would have had diplomacy. But anyway, I think if we just turtle and we just defend every possible castle, then we would be okay. In theory. But now, I don't know. Let's just wait one day to see what this guy is doing. Sabu. His movement speed is kind of low. Maybe this guy doesn't have logistics yet, but still. 64 goblins is pretty good. We don't have enough war to get turrets on every castle, but let's just turtle and see what happens. The guy doesn't seem to mind not having a castle, and he's gonna try to go for the sorceress, which makes a lot of sense. Alright, so let's try to defend the sorceress. Archery range, you know, ideally we would want something that actually has a lot of health points, but that's gonna be difficult to get. So let's just get a sorceress. You know, the optimal play here, I know what to do actually, but if need be, we can, here's the play, the stupid idea. Since we have so much money, if the enemy hero comes very near this castle, we can start recruiting a lot of heroes just to get their initial stacks and transfer them to the castle. You know, if we really wanted to, but we'll see about that. He's kind of far away. I don't think he's gonna be able to reach us yet, but still, let's see it. He's not gonna attack. He's attacking the rogues. Whoa, good job, AI. However, I think he... What? Wait a second. He has diplomacy, I think. Look at that. Lots of rogues. Huh. Well. You know, this is... Yeah, it's another advantage. I think he starts off the AI with diplomacy, has resources. He has everything going for him, you know? It's just ridiculous. You know, if you let him do anything, he's gonna overwhelm you. Look at that. Sprite growth, thank you. I think I missed... my opportunity to get another building, which was probably a mistake. But anyway, what do we need? Mage Guild? God, Jesus, man. Let's get Mage Guild, just hoping for something. Magic Arrow, yes. How many spell points? 2. Okay, sure. Let's get everything we can. Not even dwarves, but it is what it is. Let's I don't know, let's split the stacks just to be able to resist more, I guess. So, move away. And let's apply the stupid ultra optimal tactic that may or may not make sense, but still. So, we're gonna move away. Who cares? They might die, but the thing is that we cannot allow the dude to get a castle. That's all we're going after. So, yeah. Gather everything, join forces, guys, and try to not let the dude actually kill us. There it is. Here you go. Artifact that increases attack, skill as well. So let's go for another one, and so on and so forth. I don't know if we can transfer anything from this guy. Let's merge the sprites, add boars, and move away. And so on and so forth. The guy doesn't have enough movement speed, I don't think so, to be able to... Yeah, this guy's useless. That is what it is. But, guy doesn't have... Tabu doesn't have enough movement speed to be able to... go after another castle, I don't think so. So anyway, let's move this guy out of the way. Optimally, we could... put another hero here, just to be attacked first, maybe deal some damage, and then get to the castle. And what is this? We don't have... we have the maximum number of heroes or something like that? I'm not sure. But that being said, let's just take Astra back to the castle with everything she has. She might have bad morale because of the 3 alignments, but that's okay. And maybe just try to defend a little bit more with this person. And I guess that would be the play. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Let's see it. So Tabo attacks the guy. Look at how much army this guy has right from the get-go. Look at that, right? 34 rogues, you know, 28 goblins, 12 orcs. It's ridiculous. We might actually, I hope we're not going to lose, but imagine if you just hit this guy gather resources, you know? That's why I really need to show you that stupid encounter that I've had. The save file from hell. Let's see it. Okay, zombies. We dealt just one, I mean, we've killed one wolf and 2 orcs. Is that great value? I don't know. And then, oh, he's just gonna try to pick these guys up. Oh, for the experience. Ah, I didn't think about that, but it's interesting. Great play by the AI, what can I say? So let's see. What can we do here? Everybody has magic arrow, which is great. Boom. 30 damage. Let's try to deal even more. Okay. That's pretty good value, actually, now that I think about it. For 2,500 gold, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, and they attacked. Okay, the last resort. Too bad. We didn't go for the turret, unfortunately. And we don't have that much, actually, you know. But now that I think about it, you know, I think we're still gonna lose. I don't know how to tell you this. Even though we have the magic arrow, the magical magic arrow, which deals 20 damage only. Unfortunately, the sorceress is not that strong, but we're facing a barbarian who has bad morale and only 10 spell points, so we need to rely on the fact that they're not going to be able to get in. So I would say that the play is to kill the orcs very quickly and then fly with the sprites if need be and wait for the ballista to pick up the enemies, right? The good thing about sprites is that they also, whoever they are attacking will not retaliate against them, which means that if need be, at the final stages of the battle, we might use that as well for the final blows, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, just stay put and see. Okay, we have the elves as well. Let's see it. Boom. Nice. These guys shoot twice, even for the unupgraded version, and they have 22 shots left. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's see it. Ooh, there it is. Bad morale, who cares? Oh man, that's it? 11 damage? Please, Garrison. Okay, let's attack the immediate threat, which would be the wolves, because they hit very hard, but also the goblins are very strong as well. But we're gonna rely on the elves, who have a ton of shots. Let's see it. Boom. Nice. Very good. Okay, this is the battle. Like, if we win this one, which I hope we will. God, the boars are getting so unbelievably unlucky. So, if we win this one, the battle is over. But I cannot stress this enough. If we would have waited, it would have been a world of hurt. Let's attack the goblins. 20 damage to the goblins, not great value. What was that, like 6 goblins? I guess it's alright. But, I don't know, it might be clutch. Bad morale might actually affect us very negatively. But let's see. Oh my god, the boars can't even get to do anything. But, okay, magic arrow. Boom. 6 more. 7 more, actually. Okay, let's see it. Good. That's, not great, because this opening is gonna be problematic. Okay. There are a lot of rogues. That diplomacy, man. I would just fly here. Bad morale helps us a little bit. And let's just attack the immediate threat, as I've said many times. Boom. There it is. Okay. We should try to defend the elves a little bit, you know. But we'll see. These guys will resist a lot. Very slow movement speed, but still. Let's try to block here. Somewhat. Fly here as well. And... okay. Oh, God. I don't know about this one. Magic arrow, I guess. Fine. I wouldn't attack with the sprites necessarily. I would just wait. Even though... actually, these guys will tank. And there's no retaliation, so that's a good play, actually. Okay, let's deal with them. Okay, I think it's over. It's pretty much over. It should be. There's no way the zombies are dealing that much damage that quickly. I don't see it happening. We can sacrifice the sprites. And there we go. Alright. I'm so relieved that we managed to defeat this this mission, because, man, it was such a pain. I played for like an hour. Imagine, an hour on that map, and I still lost eventually because I let the enemy expand too much. I didn't attack for too much time, and essentially I tried to expand my castles, or to invest in them for all at a time, right? So I eventually ran out of money, and I couldn't defend them very well. This doesn't matter anymore, and red player was vanquished. There it is, guys. But I need to show you that that save file from hell. But let's see the continuation with Roland.
You've made the right decision. If you remain true to your service with me, you may rest assured that a reward awaits you at the end of this war. I have received a request for aid from the Sorceresses Guild at Norriston. Their public declaration for me has made them the object of Archibald's wrath. Archibald has sent a large army to make an example of them. They must be defended if we are to maintain our diplomatic credibility. I am sending Lord Halton to assist you in your efforts to rally the sorceresses. And once again, thank you.
Okay, so now we're on the Roland path, which is I think a little bit shorter. So we have 4 missions in total until the end. Now, as far as I remember, Roland's campaign is harder. So it is what it is. But let's see. The Sorcerer's Guild of whatever. There's an enemy castle on an island in the ocean. So, okay, this is where the navigation might come into play. And sorceresses start off with navigation as well. And we can also, we can also pick a spell, a higher level spell, Mirror Image, Summon Earth, Elementals, I guess, and Resurrect. Resurrect is quite strong. Mirror Image is kind of a situational thing. I don't really use it that much. It's not, I don't know. And Summon Earth Elementals is okay-ish. I would go for the Resurrect, and we'll go from there. So, you've received a message from the guild. Thank God you've arrived. We were under siege from 2 enemies from the north and 1 from across the sea. Please save us. You're our only hope. Okay, so we have this other guy, Lord Halton, with genies as well, and he has spell power. What's this guy? The Knight. The Knight. Man, no spells to cast, of course. He won't favor getting spell power or knowledge, so that's, you know, problematic. Also, his stats for these are inflated by the pearl. And he gets gold as well, so... But he has diplomacy, which might come in handy as well. Anyway, let's save the game and let me show you that that scenario, though. Just because, right? If you're not interested in this, just wait for the... Or go for the next episode afterwards, but still. Okay, so here we are. On the same map, same scenario, starting with 3 castles, one of which a knight castle. Okay, that was my choice. A poor one, I might add. And I waited a little bit. I tried to expand all of them, favoring the knight castle as well. I think I got paladins. Yeah, I got paladins very quickly, right? I got the range of the archers, the swordsmen, pikemen, some cavalry, I think, and paladins as well. So everything was going great, I thought, okay? Until the guy attacked with a ton of army, God. So they attacked with ton of halflings. I think they went for this halfling hole first. Okay, they attacked with that, and they got my necromancer castle because I couldn't defend it. I only had some skeletons and some zombies as well. I think some mummies, I think. Anyway, so I lost this castle, and then I tried to maybe attack with the knights. I couldn't really defeat anybody, not without suffering too many casualties anyway. I tried to go back and forth between these 2 castles, right? I got the barbarian, lost it eventually, then I got the necromancer one, lost it eventually as well, and now, and afterwards, I lost even the knight castle because the guy had so much money, it was insane. And he had a hero that was very, very powerful, which I eventually defeated. However, now, here it was the exact last stand, so I did this exact same thing. I purchased everything I could, and then I started to go through the available heroes just to get a little bit of extra extra army value. So I've survived barely. I replenished some of my army with the new money that I got, and considering the new week, and from this point onwards, I don't think it's possible to actually win this one, because I'm gonna be attacked from all sides, and there's nothing I can do really. My plan was to get dragons, and then, so turtle here, get the dragons and then obliterate everybody, maybe, but that is almost impossible. I can get the sulfur, try to go back, but it's almost impossible to withstand all of the attacks that will eventually come, unfortunately. So yeah, it was such a difficult scenario, and eventually it felt like almost anything I would have done, I would have lost. Because the guy just keeps getting heroes, taking all the units, recruiting every unit imaginable, and having all the resources as well. I can't even get close to them because I don't have enough army to fight almost anybody. And even if I would be able to fight, I would leave the castle unguarded, which would be a death sentence almost. So look at this, already several paladins, several cavalries. It's just, even for a knight, it's pretty difficult to deal with, even against this type of hero. But yeah, at this point, I had almost no way of winning. We cannot possibly withstand those attacks. Just trust me, you don't need to see the actual battles. It's impossible from this point to actually succeed, unfortunately. And I might show you the clip in editing to show you how terrible it has been. But anyway, we'll continue with the 6th mission in the campaign next time, so I'll see you there.